everyone. Today we are going over the Task Force Admiral playable demo that should be hitting Steam today. This game is due later this year, but the tiny but mighty team have made a demo available. Keep in mind that this game is not finished, but with this demo we get a taste of what this game looks like and feels like. Pretty rare that a demo comes out these days, so I was happy to see this. Instead of just making the leap of faith with a paid early access release, we get to actually experience the game before making any decisions. Along with this demo, the Task Force Admiral team have launched a Kickstarter to help raise funds for a physical box set. So if you're into those old school box sets, then you may want to check that out. The demo comes with a Coral Sea scenario and also a battle generator. Today we are in the scenario, but with the battle generator, the demo should have a decent amount of replayability. So sit back and relax as we go head to head with the Japanese. If this is your first time here, this channel focuses on multiplayer sim gameplay. So if you're into that, please subscribe. All right, so we are in Task Force Admiral. This is a demo, and we're starting out on a bridge of some sort, and we are going to get going. Now, keep in mind, at the time on the top right is midnight, so if we go into 3D, I'm not going to see too much because it is dark as hell. But that allows us to start planning on what we're going to do. So I do know, based on the briefing, that there is some sort of enemy task force somewhere to the northeast, and we're suspecting 2 different carriers. And we have 2 carriers of our own, the Yorktown and Lexington. If I go like this, you can kind of get a 3D view of what our task force looks like. And we are heading south, and we will be here by just short of 2 a.m. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set up some waypoints to get us set up for the rest of the day, or a good chunk of the day. Now, it is midnight, so we're going to be planning all of our tasks. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do an air search. This is World War II Pacific. So a big piece of this, I would imagine, is going to be getting eyes on the enemy task force before they get eyes on us. But we are going to be launching from the Lexington. We're going to be sending these torpedo bombers out to go search. And we know they're to the northeast. So let's send out 5 guys, I guess. And we are going to be doing like this. Now, one interesting thing is you can see that the origin of the search pattern is here. And why is that? It's because that is when air operations can start, because that's about 6 a.m. You can see we're the waypoint above, we're going to be at 6:22. So that's pretty neat. And this tool that makes air searches is pretty cool because it's actually pretty easy. And then we have a ruler. So we can see that at the max, it's going to be 60 miles, which feels a little bit too big. So I'm going to add on a few more. And about 40 miles to me seems fairly reasonable. So that is going to be our search pattern from the Lexington. I'm happy with that. And from here, we got defensive air ops. So from the Lexington also, I'm going to set up a flight of 2. And this is how you set up your cap. So basically, a flight of 2 is 4 total planes, because when the 2 run out of fuel, they're going to come racing back, and another 2 are going to take off. And I'm going to have these guys be on a pattern of so. I'll do it this way. And that should allow me to have some fighters up looking to intercept any other planes that might come in. Now, could probably put up more, but I'm just going to start with this. And I'm going to speed to the time. So while this is going on, you can see that there's a scale at the bottom, right? So here's the Yorktown, nothing scheduled. Then we go to Lexington, and then all of a sudden we can see when missions are taking off and when they're RTBing and so on. So we get an idea of when things are happening. While this races forward, I can explain some of the other menus. So here's fleet defense, where you can manage the fighters. You have the decks to see what planes are where, and you can see which ones are assigned because they're in blue. Yorktown, nothing's assigned. You have this really neat screen of understanding when the missions are and the timing around them. So this game definitely kind of gives some interesting menus that I typically don't see in other games. And just by looking at this, you can kind of get an idea of what the emphasis on the game on. It's Task Force Admiral is the name, and definitely giving you tools to do that, to manage a task force. So we're going to fast forward, and we will come back when it's daybreak. Good. All right, so we are back. We are 17 minutes into the 6th hour of the morning. And let's see what is going on with our search patrols, because they are definitely out there. All right, nothing's seen yet. Well, how far away are they? Measure distance. They are 20 miles away, so we got some time. So let's speed it up a little bit, and we'll see what if they see anything. I mean, I don't really know where the enemy task force is. I just know based on the briefing that they're somewhere to the northeast. So ideally,
Romeo, Red Leader, Bogey, Vector 070, 20 miles. Angels medium.
Okay, so we have a contact 19 miles away, an aircraft. So that is a huge problem, because now they are going to see us before we see them, and they're 22 miles away. So that is not ideal. Single bogey. I mean, he's gonna see us. Do I launch a fighter just to go get him? I think what I could do, and I bring this cap in a little bit. But yeah, that's a problem. Oops, that's the wrong button. All right, so let's see what's going to happen here. Gives us an idea, though. The enemy carrier might be somewhere along one of the southern quadrants of our search pattern. Okay, so one of our scouts spotted something. This guy. Very annoying cloud. What did he see? One small ship, so that's probably not worth getting two. Okay, two small ships. It just jumped up. Probably not worth getting too excited for. Whoa. 2+ aircraft, 1 aircraft. Okay, so they have a whole bunch. Okay, so this must be their search pattern. They probably did the same thing that we did. And they have 2 large ships and 3 small ones, but we don't know what they are. we go below the clouds and see? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this surprise. It's not cheap by using the external view. We'll just go off of what the AI can see.
Romeo, Green Leader, booking vector 030, 20 miles. Angel flow.
Okay, so these guys are moving to intercept, it looks like. They're searching for the target. I am going to change this area slightly, though. And, oops. And we're going to keep this moving. Okay, so we know this is enemy now. We know that's 4 large ships. Now the question is that the enemy carrier task force? They're 70 miles away, which is not too far. This guy's in the cloud still. Let's see. Okay, so there's 2 cruisers. That's confirmed enemy. And there's 2 large ships that are still unidentified. And I wonder if those are going to be the... Oh, there we go. So it just confirmed that there's an enemy carrier. Okay, so we're going to pause the game. And then we're going to get into building a strike package. So new strike. We're going to go from the Lexington again. And we are going to be sending all the escorts. We're going to send all the dive bombers. And let's see here. Okay, so that's the contact that they're going to go after. Range 50 miles. Standard time. Departure. So I'm going to get them out the door as quickly as possible. Then I'm going to make a second one. New strike from the Lexington. And this will just be the torpedo bombers. And I want them to go second. Pick a target here. Green light. Then we have the Yorktown. So the Yorktown, we were slow to see these guys. So I think from the Yorktown, what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch. Do I launch all the fighters first? I think I launch all the fighters first, and then I send the strike package, because the worst possible thing right now is they have, in this time between them seeing me and me being unsure what they were, they could have a whole bunch of planes already inbound. So scramble all fighters. Do I want to do that yet? Do I scramble all the fighters? Actually, I don't even know how to do that. Let's see here. Yorktown. I can hit the scramble button, but we don't know. The worst possible thing is that I think I have to send the fighters up first. So I'm going to scramble. And then after that, I will set another strike from the Yorktown. This will be everything. And I guess the problem with doing it this way is that potentially they could be slamming me as I have a deck full of dive bombers that are all carrying bombs. So that could not be good, but we'll see what happens here. And this should hopefully offer enough protection. Let me change this one more time. I think that should be good. And what's the status with... This is actually a pretty cool menu to be able, like, I could be in here looking at stuff, and then I could pop this up really quickly. So basically, this is the Scramble from the Yorktown. This looks like this is the last fighter, or there's one more in the hangar that has to come out, and these guys are going to be being sent off. And the Lexington is still pumping these guys out, and they have a lot of guys to get through. So hopefully this won't take too long. But we're going to speed it up. Okay, so these guys are being sent up already. Yep, there they go. All right, good. So we're doing it. Scramble is up. These planes are coming. Okay, so now I just realized I had this clicked off. So now I've turned this on. And the AI is going to manage the defense group. The defense fighters. So these guys are pretty damn close, I feel like. Game looks really good. Very pretty. Also nice to see the Pacific and like modern graphics, because pretty much have not played the Pacific regularly since IL-2 1946 really, but game looks really good. Sounds are great. I've seen from the dev blogs the damage model looks like it's really fleshed out for the ships, so I'm kind of excited to see how that looks. So not that I'm praying for our ships to get damaged, but oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the fighter patrol, so it's just doing a circle around. Okay, now can I edit that? No. All right, well, we'll just, I'm gonna I'm gonna trust the AI on this one and see what happens. All right, so we're engaging. Trying to find a good fighter that has a good view here. All right, so this guy's going in on an attack run. These are those valves. Yeah, those are valves. Like their dive bomber. Those are Kates, torpedo bombers. Yeah, we haven't shot anything down yet, but we are doing some damage. Problem is that was the majority of my fighters. So they need to start knocking these guys down or I'm going to be in trouble. What's going on with the Lexington? Lexington is still getting ready. I think what would have happened with the Lexington was a fighter patrol, I think it was RTB, and had to be relaunched right when I ordered that strike package. So that cap kind of basically bottlenecked the flight deck a little bit. So that was my bad, mismanaging that. But I gotta say, this game looks really good. I like the sounds. And, you know, watching this fight, it looks... You know, this is not a flight simulator, this is an RTS, and this looks fairly believable, so I'm kind of happy with this. I mean, Lord knows that coding AI for fighters is really hard, because none of the flight sims right now have been able to get good AI. But for an RTS game, pretty good. All right, so what's the view that I want? What's the view that I want? So we are actively engaging. I think I want this view, actually. Fighter direction. Seems like we're... Yeah, I think all our guys are engaged. And I don't really see too many zeros anymore. Oh, what happened there? God, this is so bad. I really screwed myself up by having that cap. I should have canceled that. What are these things? These are... Those are the torpedo bombers. Oh, yeah, wait, is my other strike package out? Yeah, okay, so they're in round. Oh, these guys got sent out first. Interesting. That is not good, because those torpedo bombers are going to get absolutely demolished. What I was hoping for was for the strike package to go first, the dive bombers to go first, damage the carriers, and then torpedoes can come in and hit them when they're not as maneuverable. You know, ideally they'd be limping. Okay, so that's the Scramble group. And then we have this other strike package, which is still on deck. So, not great. Mismanaged this a little bit. So far, the flak hasn't opened up yet. Okay.
Man all torpedo defense stations.
All right. Into that. I mean, they're still fighting them. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is the Lexington and its giant roster of aircraft. The Yorktown. I think I might have screwed this up a bit. Sure. Ooh, they have another 10 aircraft coming, so that must be a second wave. See, this is really not good. They're gonna have 2 waves out before I even get one full one up. Now, let me see if I can figure out what the hell's going on. So the Yorktown. Oh, that's right. It's not till 7:39. I'm hearing flak go off. Alright, it's a torpedo in the water. See if I can find it. Can I find the torpedo? I know they exist because I saw it drop and I saw another playthrough. I can actually see the torpedo. Maybe he dropped it further than I thought. So far, it looks like nothing's damaged yet. I really did botch this though with these, with the timing of this, or actually both carriers. All right, I think those torpedoes are gonna miss. Let's see, are these guys evading at all? Do they need to? Yeah, they are. They're turning. And I don't see any dive bombers. Man, this is actually like the worst possible timing. Imagine if a dive bomber hits this carrier right here with this deck full of guys. Actually be a disaster. Oops, oops, oops. Oops. Strikes, scramble. So that looks like a Val. And that looked like a really junky drop. Thank God. So far, so good. I think we're actually going to be able to survive from this first attack. I think our fighters actually might have done their job and actually started taking them down. Because I don't see any damage on any of these guys.
Enemy aircraft hit. He's going down.
Yeah, I don't really see that much anymore.
Enemy aircraft hit. He's going down.
These guys are still preparing.
Enemy aircraft hit. He's going down. Enemy bomber down in flames. Enemy aircraft hit. He's going down.
Okay, so Cap 2. I'm just going to delete these. I think these are jamming up the missions. Lexington has... It's still pumping out the planes, and the Yorktown... The Yorktown's just sitting here. I think it's waiting for the aircraft to come back.
Enemy bomber down in flames.
It's expecting these guys to come back at 7, but they're still fighting. And desired takeoff is at 7, so I think, yeah, they're just waiting for those guys to come back. But let's go check in on our attack group. The first torpedo bombers that got sent out. Oh. See some ships. God, these guys are gonna get torn up. I don't think this group is really big either because a lot of the torpedo bombers were being used for search, if I remember correctly. And I think these came from the Lexington, so this is like a smaller group than it should be. Oh my God, there's already zeros on them. It's interesting because a few times I read about the torpedo bombers in the war, it just seems like these guys got, the loss rate on these guys were just awful. See here. Okay, not ideal. There's no way these guys are gonna get through. They're just gonna get torn up. That was kind of funny. The torpedo fell off. Where is their carrier? Oh, that must be it over there. And they have 2 somewhere. Yeah, this is not looking good. Yorktown, Lexington. Let's see here.
Enemy bomber shot down. Flash one bomber.
The Scramble group. Guys are still on the deck. Guys are still on the deck. So here's the really big group. This is the 20+ one. Looks like the first attack did nothing to me, which was very lucky, and thanks to my fighters. Yeah, so these guys took no damage. But these guys need to get these planes up. I'm gonna fast forward through this. So, God, that was a really... Oh, God. Oh, God. I pressed the wrong button. No! Yeah, that wasn't a very good idea to go 280 times compression while all the guns are firing.
Enemy bomber down in flames. One bomber.
Okay, so that's the group of the 10. My Scramble still up? It is. Oh no, why are they over there? Okay, so these guys are gonna slam my carrier. Yep, there they are. It's a big flight. They're flying over the carrier unopposed. I just realized that half of my fighters were not in the right spot. Alright, well, the strike package is finally taking off. Oh God, are those valves? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No! God, that is so bad.
Enemy aircraft bomber down and going down.
Alright, all up to the Yorktown basically. I don't think the Lexington's gonna be able to do anything. These guys need to get off the deck now. Okay, there they go. They're finally going now. And these guys even take... Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think these guys can lift anymore. That's not good. So these guys have a bad fire. So it looks like nothing actually penned the flight deck. Bridge got slammed a little bit, but not too bad. And there is a bad fire, but maybe it's okay. So this is going to really come down to the Yorktown trying to wall up the enemy fleet. All right, so these guys actually managed to get over there. This is the handful of dive bombers that got off the Lexington. And they are over the enemy fleet. Oh, there she is. Yeah, we might actually get there. Oh, we missed much too soon. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well with these guys. And I am curious to know where their strike package is, because one of our carriers got hit, but they did send 2 full groups, and I'm going to guess that's it. So I'm going to be able to retaliate with 1 group, or 1 full group, and then this pesky little group too, but these guys are not going to get anything done, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, this actually looks pretty good. He's leading it. Might work. Come on. Oh no, he's gonna drop it too late. Second one was actually pretty close. All right, a few more dropping. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. Oh. That was really close. It was actually really close. And I don't see any zeros. These guys might get a free pass here. The shame about the Lexington, because if I didn't jam things up, if I didn't jam up my own deck with that cap group, the first initial 2 fighters that went out were coming back, and I guess the AI wanted to keep the... Oh, that's a really long shot. What the hell? Can we find the torpedoes? Oh, I think I see them. Nope, that's just... Torpedoes are definitely in the water. These guys still carrying on. Oops. Alright, so torpedo bombers did their job. Or they attempted to do their job. Didn't hit anything. Yeah, it looks like they didn't hit anything. I don't see anything on fire. Yeah, and they literally all missed. Alright, so our next hope are the dive bombers. And there's the enemy fleet, so let's speed it up. Let's see what happens here. Might be able to get something done here. No luck yet. I don't really have that many more dive bombers. Someone's gonna have to hit something soon. Guys dropped already. Guys still got a ways to go. Oops, I fast forwarded too fast. Sorry about that. Oh, we actually got a hit. Okay. Ironic. The one time I was using fast forward and I missed the money shot. So that's one carrier hit. I don't see the other one. Oh, something else is burning. Oh, nice. Okay, so we did score some hits on him. Now, is that going to be enough? We only need to do like moderate damage to both carriers to win the mission. And I think if they do moderate damage to both our carriers, they win the mission. So we did damage to both of them. I guess it's not enough to trigger the event. That one looks like it's actually really burning though. I don't know if I can actually fly over there. Let's see, we have these three. You guys are done. We have like 5 more. Yeah, we have about maybe 8 or more bombers that need to come hit it. Let's see. These guys have to hit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, this thing's pulling a pretty tight circle. It's probably going to be pretty hard to hit. I see a flight of 3 something. I wonder if those are valves I took back off. What is that? Those are definitely Japanese. I see the meatball. I think those are valves. This looks like this is going to be a good drop. He doesn't drop too late. Oof. Oof. That was really close. We're scoring hits, but not really great hits. He's like just a tip on either end. These guys are all done. These guys still have bombs. Something needs to happen here, or I'm going to be cooked. Actually, now that I think about it, I just realized something. My task force is much larger. Is this insane? Just to go straight at them. I do have more cruisers. I should have thought of this before. So we'll start scheming toward them. No guarantee he's gonna, if we're actually gonna be able to get there in time. So 2, 4, 6. Fire stopped on this barrier. I do see it's leaking oil. It's actually a really nice effect. I wonder what's going on with the Lexington, if they're actually able to clean up the deck or not. Oh yeah, they were able to clean it up. Damn. Okay, that's cool. Alright, come on. Oh, this is the one that got hit by on the tips. It's gonna be a bad drop. Terrible. Come on, someone hit. That might be good. Was almost great. That's a bad one. All right, so very disappointed. Maybe I was kind of banking on too much because I mean their first initial pass didn't really do anything on me either. I really needed a second. If I would have had a second package, I could have actually done a lot of work there. So we are, I guess, RTV now. Let's see, the Lexington is taking care of the fire. This will put away a ton of planes. Now the question is the deck actually usable? That elevator's destroyed, that's a problem. Hangar's damaged. You know what? I wonder if I can still launch fighters. I mean, I guess... Well, actually... Held out on deck. Held out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cancel that package. Strike. Lexington. Target here. Green light. Let's see. Let's see if it actually will be able to allow me to launch it. New strike. Yorktown. Yorktown has 8 fighters. For defense. Okay, so this thing is in recovery, so it can't turn. Okay, so the Lexington sent out its group. This is strike number 6. Not a huge one, but not a small one. This one actually has escorts. Oof. Are these guys going to be going in the wrong direction? No.
Enemy bomber down in flames. Enemy bomber shot down. Enemy bomber shot down.
Uh-oh. I think the enemy carrier group might have changed directions. So now that Lexington group is in the wind. Oof, that's not good. I might have to send another search package out to find it again. Small raid. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to send out a search group. Air search. Create new air search. From the Lexington. I only have one SPD. Are you joking me? Okay, we know he's not that far. So we're gonna bring this way in. We know he's out here somewhere. Except, let's measure this. Measure distance. Almost 50 miles. That's not ideal, but hopefully we can get eyes on him. New strike. The Yorktown is back up, but we don't know where they're at. So I'm going to do new air search. These torpedo bombers are pretty useless, so I'm going to use these guys. Oops, Yorktown. It's 3. I'm going to bring this way in. And that's stupid to overlap like that. I have to get eyes on him, so I do have to send something. So I'll just go like this, see what happens. So these guys are still recovering aircraft. This is the
Enemy aircraft hit. He's going down.
I think they lost track of my group too, because we had just have fighters fighting in random areas. And it looks like Strike 6 came back. Did they dump their payload? I guess they did. Oh wait, is that the Japanese? Is that us? That's us, I think. Yeah, because if not, they'd be shooting flag. Okay, so Strike 6 is coming back too, so... That last strike package was a failure. Okay, so we're just gonna play this out and see what happens here. Scouts reporting new unidentified surface bearing... Okay, so what? Okay, so that's the aircraft. So that means I can launch strike. I'm going to go from the Yorktown. This has to be the big one. Okay, so that's definitely the group. Oh wait, it was only 2 destroyers. Oh shoot. Okay, that's a mistake. Yorktown. Why can't I exit this mission? Did they already take off? Wait, what happened? Let's see here. So we did... Oh, we lost a cruiser. I didn't even notice that. So we knocked out 23 zeros, 18 Kates. Oh, 30 valves. Wow, that's a lot. So we took a lot less air losses. And our Lexington got hit, but in the same amount of damage it took, it gave out to the enemy ships. So this mission was really just about doing damage and not necessarily sinking them. And I guess that makes sense because this is a demo. And I think it has... You know, if you think about it, like, what is the objective of a demo? The demo kind of is a teaser almost to kind of get you interested in the game. And as soon as that debriefing thing came up, I was a little bummed, but I think in a good way because I kind of wanted to keep playing. And I was starting to understand a little bit better how you have to manage the different air groups with the timing of the deck, because the deck is only it's very finite, right? Like, you can't be sending stuff out as you're recovering, so that's something you have to think about. So I think this demo did a good job of giving me a taste of the game, and now I feel like I'm at a cliffhanger because I was just about to edit that strike package to go after not the destroyers but the carriers, and I think if I would have been able to get off the deck, would have actually been able to do some real damage. So very interesting.